giving you an extra alternative.
I think it might be Jarvan top.
It's possible. There's the Akali. We know where that's going. That's going to the middle.
For the record, like, you look at that draft from SK and you're really sad if you're Jarvan. Yeah. This is not...
Markoon's coming around as well. Now, Doss can auto this cannon W away. He needs 3 for that E, though. Still, about 2-3 minions away from it. The stun's going to land. There's a knockup as well as they look for the kill onto Exakick. The ignite is enough. Sheo takes it in the end with that red buff Brock. And BDS get first blood. Those wave pushing in, though, means that Crownie should be able to catch them. Once again, Sheo looking for a gank. No flashes were expended by the SK bot lane, but still, the threat with the Graviton root, and now Labrov can charge the stun. There's the follow-up, and Exakick just doesn't get a moment to move. Crownie on the board, second kill of the game for BDS.
The vision control on the bot side.
One of his main points of weakness, even with the Q buffs, he's still not the strongest in the lane. Relatively safe to blind pick if you're willing just to stay back.
When you look at the lane state right now of BDS, they want to try and push this wave out as quickly as possible. They're in an awkward spot, and Markoon's found the angle.
No flash on Labrov. Do you go for him? Do you go for Crownie? Flash away, flash forward from Doss. The chase is in, but the summon Tibbers will not be enough. Doss takes it with the ignite. SK invest everything into finding that kill.
So it's unfortunate that the kill doesn't go on to Markoon.
Of SK, or at least put them behind. And got the objectives. Now one dragon in the hole, but for it, they're about 1,700 gold ahead. A lot of that sitting on Crownie as well. Adam in the top lane. Haven't really talked about top too much as Markoon looks for something here. Immediately dives in, but Doss can't chase forward either. Looks for Sheo. But Labrov's just going to be able to get the stun here. And Markoon was all... it was just all over the place from SK. Markoon dived in. Exakick wasn't there. Doss can't just come in here expecting me to, like a puppet for you. Just give you bear puns on demand, Vedius, as Exakick tries to trade onto Labrov here. There's the stun. Exakick does still have the Feather Storm. Doss coming in with the quickness. Labrov flashes away, but the charm still hits. And with the Feather Storm, it's enough. Crownie flashing forward. Will kill off Exakick. Now they're looking with the TP for a little bit more. Adam diving in. Can't get close enough. In the end, it's 1-for-1.
Well, they should be able to convert this into a tower. Adam committing is very good right now. You think about the scaling element. Of course, we talked about how for a Jarvan, you look across the other side and you're like, well, this comp doesn't look very fun to play into, but really all he needs to do is get that knock-up, lock down that target that maybe doesn't have a flash. He just needs to create chaos in the fight. He can do a lot of work. He's sitting in what he believes to be the fog of war, but little does he know that he has in fact been spotted.
A little bit less foggy here. An episode of
Sertuss.
Silent Hill rendition, it seems, as Sertuss looks for Crownie. Exakick dashing forward with Gale Force as well. Crownie trying to get away, but Sertuss gets a shutdown. Laying wait and picked his mark, and he gets a double for it. We asked if he could show up, and he does exactly that.
Sertuss, that was clean.
Able to survive for a while. Double control on the same wavelength there, although
just to make sure.
Double control again.
Yeah, that's. We must have control.
No more controls. Vedius as they look for Adam. The knockup's going to come in as well, but Sertuss dived onto the back line. Now onto Labrov, dashing forward with the perfect execution. Adam and Labrov able to get away, but Sheo is isolated from the rest of his team. In the end, it's Doss that falls first. Sheo trying to get away from Exakick and will burn the flash to do so. Nuke, explosive cast into the last breath, but Exakick still has a Feather Storm. And a tempestuous moment it is for SK. Sertuss goes back in. Sheo with the shield. The Aegis shield upgrade. All that bonus AD coming in handy for Sheo. He survives and Sertuss dies.
Does help the Sertuss do his Q the wrong way. But that will beat BDS walking away with 2 kills and a dragon as they're able to outplay SK. It looked like a great fight initially for SK. The fact that they were able to lock down Adam for so long, it felt like that the damage would be more than enough. Dab on him.
Yours was unbearable, I'll be honest.
You already used that one.
Have I?
Cheating. Top lane being pushed in right now. BDS, they're looking for the fight.
BDS going in onto Sheo. Look at the knockup, look at the CC. Exakick does not get an opportunity to react. SK forced away, and Exakick down once again. And it was beautiful stuff there by BDS. They push forward, they're looking for more. At least this mid lane tier 1 will probably be all for this push at least, as they back away once again.
Look at the shield that Adam has.
To navigate, I fear. Sheo's worked his way all the way behind here. Sertuss could jump in there. Markoon could do the same. Do they know that Sheo's there? They don't. Sheo lying in wait. Sertuss caught.
Irrelevant.
BDS with a fog of war trip before Irrelevant's trying to get onto the backline and the engage comes out. The Gnar, the knockup, the CC chain, Exakick dashing forward as well, and Crownie's already so low. Crownie will fall before he can even pop his ultimate. And Sheo was waiting in the fog of war, but SK didn't give him an opportunity to strike. They pounce. They almost kill him off. Irrelevant can chase forward, flash, boomerang. The shield will not save you now. Irrelevant chases him down, and it's a shutdown over to SK. The Dragon, their prize, and 4 kills to boot.
And just like that, SK's team fighting comes online. This is exactly how this team came back in so many from SK, and this should be a Baron to boot.
And like that, the game shifts. The pendulum of favor now working for SK. Quickness, no flash on him though, means that perhaps Markoon needs to be the one to initiate. Sertuss has put a control ward down here, but if he walks out of that bush, he'll still be spotted by the ward that the control ward doesn't spot.
They know that he's in a flank somewhere. I'm not sure if they actually spotted him walking into that bush. They have a feeling that he's in the try. And Irrelevant building up that rage bar.
Almost got the mega.
Now Sertuss spotted.
They know exactly where he is. They want to fight for this dragon though. It's soul for SK if they get it. Irrelevant builds up the mega flash. 4-man Gnar into the wall. And the CC chain just doesn't stop coming. Exakick gets another S3. A beautiful smash into the wall from Irrelevant. Everything his team needed in that moment. And SK clean up the fight.
Irrelevant once again with a fantastic Gnar ultimate. This man just has not missed this game. And a fantastic execution and really the core of what has made SK's team fighting so strong in this game. A great comeback from SK. Their early game, the BDS had their number. They were in full control, but when it came down to these fights, SK just found the windows and found the way to make it work. Irrelevant with an incredible game. Sertuss really cementing himself.
Jarvan that you may have seen in your solo queue games, but Sheo is in a strong position here. DOS stepping in, has that quickness, has the flash. Sheo still has yet to be spotted. Sertuss spots him now. Sheo, you gotta realize! Doesn't realize quickly enough. And Sertuss molded in the darkness, formed by it, finds another as the engage happens. Irrelevant once again with the Gnar, but doesn't actually land any stuns into the wall there. Nuke getting chipped away at Markoon on the chase forward. Nuke pops the stopwatch, but immediately afterwards, you gotta feel he'll go pop as Exakick takes him down. DOS and Irrelevant looking for a little bit more. Markoon knocks up Crownie, and Sertuss still on the chase, has the perfect execution, doesn't even need it. As they round out the kills, TP to the mid lane, TP to the Nexus towers. SK grasping victory from the jaws of defeat. Adam trying to defend, another stopwatch, buying a little bit of time as Adam once again gets the last breath, but he's aced. And SK will clean it up and continue their winning ways from winter.
A fantastic comeback from SK. Some excellent team fighting and just great individual performances from Sertuss and Irrelevant. This duo in the fights was incredible. We saw some great engages, of course, as well from DOS and Markoon.